Live from Hickory, it's country-ish. Alan!
Just a country boy, and he's making it good. He was y'all's underdog, dressed in overalls, living next to the wood. He liked to eat the sushi, but he don't even fish. Not so much a country boy, it's more like he's country-ish. Moved out of Hickory and headed for Southern Cal. Wound up in TV and film, making Popsicle proud. Now this country boy is back with his family. Got himself a podcast, he knows it'll last, 'cause he's in Hickory.
What up, bumpkins? How you doing? It's Tuesday, December 28th, 2021, and this is episode 109 of Country-ish. Thank you, and we have a charitable, sporty, COVID-free show for you today. I'm giving money away again. I got more residual checks. We're going to hand those out. Someone's going to win. Will it be you? Who knows? Maybe you'll call in at the end. Intern Isiah is back with another review of the second episode of the HBO Max show. And just like that, you're going to want to hear this. And best trends, UCLA, I'm going to say forfeits the Holiday Bowl. They didn't show up. Also, Reno Collier, good friend of the show, comedian, zooms in to play another round of Is It Legit or Is It a Bullshit? It's a great show. I hope you'll stick around. Hope you'll hit the share button. We're live right now. That's right. As I'm talking to you, we are live. Okay? We're on Facebook and YouTube live. And I want you to leave me a comment down here. Okay? Did you have a good Christmas? That's what I want to know. How was your Christmas? What did you get? Leave it in the comments section. I got two interns that are going to look at your comments from time to time, and I'll check on them. Look here. I got Elliot the intern and intern Isiah. They are checking your comments. And to prove to you that I am current and live and I'm reading your comments, I'm going to read a couple of comments from last week. Okay? So even if I don't get to yours today, just know there's a chance we'll get to them next week. And here's a couple. Here's another guy, Marcos Ailman. He said, I love to decorate my yard for Christmas. That was a question last week. Do you decorate your yard? He said, I have a Grinch, a nativity scene, a Santa Claus, all in my yard. I wonder if that's all in one scene. That'd be kind of weird if Grinch was one of the wise men or something, but I've seen worse. Good deal, Marcos. Selick Virgil Trevors. He said, in a first floor flat, there is no yard to put decorations up. So that guy, if he's using the word flat, probably in jolly old London, England or something. Appreciate you watching from across the pond, my friend. Hit the share button. Tammy Mays McCormick, she said, what can us non-Hickory residents do to help you get elected mayor? Yeah, that's right. I am still running for mayor. That's a good question. Let me check in with my campaign manager, the Alan Jackson. Alan, is there anything people can do who are not Hickory residents to help with my campaign? I mean,
no, not
really nothing.
They could just
spread the word,
like and share everything whenever you start putting your political ads up on the online and sharing it with their friends. I think that's the best thing to do.
Yeah, so look for anytime you see me post anything, go ahead and share it. That's a no-brainer. But if you're specifically asking about the mayor stuff, we got stuff coming out about that. So stay tuned. That's still happening. They keep pushing the date back, but don't worry, we're on it. Okay, David Porter, he said you should update your tagline. Should be actor, comedian, Southern icon, generous lover, man about town. Well, David Porter, I think I appreciate that. All these things are true. I'm a generous lover. You should ask my girl Jody. She knows. I love you, boo-boo. Brian Doss. Not sure why, but you're not... Okay, let me read this again. I kind of like this comment. Brian Doss, he goes, not sure why, But you, not understanding that dude from Indiana, LOL, is hilarious to me. Also, I think a segment of northern people talking that's hard to understand would be hilarious too. I agree. And it's not really that dude from Indiana's fault. It's me. I think I'm going deaf. And sometimes the caller's volume and me talking over them, I don't always understand them. But I know what you're saying. But yeah, maybe we'll work on that segment for you too. And Lee Hodge was asking about T-shirts. Let me know when they re-ups on them. We're out of T-shirts. I don't have any here at this studio. In fact, I have zero merch left at this studio. But I do believe they are in a warehouse somewhere in Tennessee. So if you use the online process of going to countryish.com and buying something from the merch page there, it don't come from me. So, don't think I'm over here like an elf, in the North Pole boxing stuff up. I'm not doing that. So don't look for me to drop a little lovely note in there for you. It's coming from somewhere else. Yes, Elliot.
Yes, that's our good friend Lee Hodge, who sings for Doesn't Matter. And it doesn't matter when we come in, he'll stop in the middle of the song and push the Country-ish podcast for us. So we're very grateful for him.
Well, thank you,
We
Lee.
love you, Lee.
I wish I had one here. I'd hand it to Elliot, and he'd bring it to you hand-delivered. But no bueno. All right. Hit the share button. All right. At the beginning of the show, we beg you to share, and that's one thing that helps the show out is when you share it with other people. So please do that. No share stare today. I'm going to give it a break. Okay? I feel like it goes unappreciated. We'll see. We'll see. Hit the share button. Okay. We're also not just live. We're not just a video podcast. We're an audio podcast. Apple Podcast, Spotify, Pandora, iHeart, Stitcher, Podbean, you name it. Anywhere you get a podcast, you can hear Country-ish, and I hope you check it out. All right. I'm going to plug some tour dates. We're going to go on with the show. It's a great show today. So, I should be in La Jolla, California, New Year's Eve, unless they cancel on me, which, it is San Diego, and they have a tendency of pulling the plug last minute on people from North Carolina. We're going to get in that into a minute. But if they don't cancel, I will be in La Jolla at the Comedy Store New Year's Eve all the way up to January 2nd. Then after that, Omaha, Nebraska, Walhalla, South Carolina with Reno Collier, and then Shelby, North Carolina with Reno Collier. All righty. Let me introduce you to the man sitting across the table. I've known this guy, picking your ear right there. Did you see it? You went for the ear. Yeah. Yeah, you got to look at it. That's my good buddy Mark Hunt sitting here. He's a good man. I went to high school with him. He's a good dad and all-around good man. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Good.
It's good to see you.
Have a good Christmas.
I had a great Christmas. I'm wearing one of my Christmas gifts.
And, I noticed that you're wearing a hat with American flag on it. Did you know today was Pledge Allegiance to the Flag Day?
Is that today?
That is today.
Can you recite the Pledge of Allegiance?
Well, I think that we all should pledge allegiance to the flag on your hat right now. So everybody should join in. Let's do this.
Do y'all want to stand and put your hand on your hearts? I think that's what you got to do.
Yeah, we definitely got to stand.
Yeah, all right. Well, you stand. I'll sit here. That way it doesn't mess up the show. Okay. All right, go ahead.
Ready?
Yeah. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
Yeah, good job. Good job. Did everybody know it?
Yes, sir.
I think we should open every show with the pledge, just like we did in school, elementary school or high school.
I didn't know they were still doing that.
Yeah, a lot of people still do that.
So, Isiah, did you do that in high school?
Yeah.
So Frenchie Ford, as of not long ago, was still doing that.
Yeah.
That's good news.
Yeah.
I figured they'd get rid of it a long time
And my
ago.
first period, teacher would get mad. Like if you were doing homework during the pledge, he would get mad at you and cuss you out.
Yeah.
It's an American.
Scold you.
Good.
Yeah. Well, how was your Christmas, buddy?
It's good. Had the kids over. Spent all day with my kids. They got plenty, and they got me some stuff.
Is this a Christmas shirt you got on here?
Yeah. Kids actually got this for me. It's an Apple T-shirt.
Apple T-shirt.
Yep.
You work at Apple?
Because I work there. They
That's
got
good.
me that T-shirt. So, yeah, it's good. I hope yours was. You get plenty from your girl, Jody?
Yeah. Well, I got this Dolly Parton T-shirt. I'm very happy
I like
about
the Dolly shirt.
I was telling her, I feel like I need more T-shirts with female icons. You know what I mean?
Did she get that at
I'm not sure what I didn't
Dollywood,
ask her.
maybe?
I don't know. I didn't ask her. I was just happy to have it.
Gatlinburg T-shirt.
Yeah, Dolly Parton.
That is
nice.
nice. I like
But yeah, Christmas was fine. And I'm not going to say any names. but we were down a family member.
Yeah, I know who that name is.
And it's
you don't want to say it.
I don't want to say it in case
he wasn't
this
feeling
person
well.
doesn't want to be labeled
And he had to stay
like a non-vaxxer or whatever.
Right.
You know what I mean?
He may have been.
No, he's not.
Oh.
So that was a bummer that he couldn't make it. He was quarantined in a hotel room by himself.
Well,
poor guy missed a cruise and Christmas.
Santa Claus did not come
Yeah,
for him.
but we moved on despite that. Had a good time. It was great. Had a good Christmas. Yeah, and I did not die. By the way, I don't know. There was because I'm going to San Diego. The La Jolla Comedy Store. Look at it. They posted this. Now, all it says is La Jolla, the Comedy Store, John Reap, December 31st, 2021.
Yeah, it does look like a funeral announcement.
People on Instagram. Alan, can we show some of these messages that people left on my Instagram page? Because they were freaking out. Yeah. There were people thought that was like a funeral announcement. Just because it didn't say John Reap live at it didn't say come see him, here to the show times. Yeah. It simply had just a date, one date, which looked like an obituary, possibly. I can read them, Alan, if you can't find them.
Yeah, if you could read them.
Okay. Let me go to my Instagram.
Even though it was a week later, the 31st hasn't happened yet.
No, exactly.
But it still looks like
exactly.
an announcement of some sort of death.
Doug Calusio, he said, Christ almighty, John, I saw that advertisement and thought you had died. OMG, sorry. No, it's very well done, and all I think it's very well done and all. People need to use punctuation because I don't want to stop talking.
They get typing.
It's very done well. It's done very well and all. I think it's more morbidity from listening to the news more than I want to. Glad you're okay, man. Whew. People better go see you while they still can.
Well, I mean, would you use this picture? Would you?
It looks like it's.
Would you want this picture used in your?
I
wouldn't
final? I wouldn't hate that one if they use that one.
It's a pretty good picture.
It's touched up.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you got a little filter.
Yeah, I think it's been filterized.
That's the one.
Another person said, "Virgin." No, yeah, I can't. Vignes. What? Vigness. I don't know. This other person said, "I thought this was a memorial post for a moment and almost went into a full Baptist breakdown." And she wrote in all caps, "Oh, my sweet baby Jesus, why must we have so much taken from us?" Then I saw the date and apologized to the lady I wept on in the line in the grocery store. Oh. I got a free discount from the cashier. Thanks, John. Happy New Year. Another person wrote, "I thought you died." So a lot of people thought I'm dead. I'm not dead. That date hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, because you're live right now.
Look at me.
Yeah, you're here. But it's good to know that people care about you like they do.
That is good. It made me think, what would you do if I died, man?
Oh my God!
What
would I do?
Would you
I
cry?
I would take over this show.
I think you would.
It would die. It would die a slow death, but I would do my best.
Yeah.
Well, I definitely would miss you.
I appreciate you willing to step in, though. That's the first thought. Thank you, buddy. Well, that's why we have co-hosts, in case I can't make it. Stamos will step in.
Anyway, since you're the Grim Reaper.
I'm the That's right. Yeah. I laugh at death. Also, Christmas, we have one of our favorites, superfan Samantha Dawn Kingston. We love you, boo-boo. She sent us a gift in the mail, and we didn't get it in time, but you picked it up and brought it to me. And Mr. Sergeant Havelball, can you please open the package that was sent to the whole crew here at Country-ish, and let's go through, let's give out some gifts. I mean,
she wrote us a nice little note.
There's a note on there. Won't you hand that note to Mr. Isiah? People love the way Isiah talks and reads, and maybe we'll have Isiah read that note. Now, first of all, I know you've been talking to Samantha. Can we read this note? Do you want to skim it first in case there's something she doesn't want everybody? Okay, go ahead, Isiah. We're getting the yes from Elliot the intern.
Dearest Country-ish gentlemen, thank you all for another year of amazing and fun podcasts. Isiah wanted to try the Lay's hot chips. No, I didn't.
There they are, Lay's hot chips.
Didn't.
Okay.
And sent along a bag of chips I ate nightly for comparison. Please know wrapping gifts is not my thing. Jody and Laney's gifts are the red polka dot bags.
Okay.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. When I count my blessings at Christmas, I think of friends like you. Love always, Samantha and Lewis Kingston.
Oh, we love you always too, Samantha. Thank you. All right, he's handing gifts out. I've already pulled out Laney and Jody's gifts, so we're good there. And crap, I mean, let's open them up.
Dig into it.
It's still December. Let's say we crack this bad boy open. I love it. She's got a little sticker Santa Claus on the back.
You notice I go right for the gift. I go right past the card.
I did notice. And look what I'm doing.
You went right for the card.
Yep. What does that say about us? How we're different, how we're similar. What do you think?
I don't know.
My card says, for a wonderful friend. It's got a picture of a Christmas tree. They say it's better to give than to receive. You of all people would know. Every day you give so many gifts, your humor, your intelligence, your goodness of heart. Best of all, you give the word friend, a beauty all its own. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, always, Samantha Kingston. Thank you, Samantha. Appreciate that. And what'd you get?
I got a keychain, a country-ish keychain.
Oh, nice.
I like that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I think we all got one.
Everybody got a keychain. I got a pair of angel socks.
I got whiskey socks.
And I got sushi socks.
Did you?
Yep.
I got
Mine
guitar
says
socks.
adventure starts where plans end, and it's I love this. Oh, I was just talking about how I need to up my sock game. Thank you, Samantha. That is awesome. Okay, good deal. No, I didn't get a keychain. Oh, well.
No, you're not getting mine. Thank you, Samantha.
Yes,
Very
thank you.
sweet.
Now, there's another thing. What else? There's tons of candy in there, too, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
there is. Yes,
Okay.
there is.
Now, what is this? It doesn't say who or for what. But
Didn't
I'm
say
gonna
who for what, so I'm presuming it's for the entire studio.
Okay, let me see hold your socks up. I want to see what y'all got. Guitar and sushi. That's all. And what is yours?
Looks like something from the Tool Man show.
Oh, very nice. All right. Well, we got one more gift. Let's see if this might make it up on the fan art wall. See, behind my interns, I've started a wall of fan art. This is when people, anytime they doodle or draw or paint or do something, they send it to us. It goes up on the fan art wall. I call it the fan art wall. Let's see if this is something that might go up there. I don't know. I love opening gifts. Oh, okay. Oh, this looks like something that was crocheted or knitted. Okay, we've got tape on it to keep it from breaking. Let me take this off. Oh, it's a cardinal. I like that. That's the North Carolina state bird.
It is.
When a cardinal appears in your yard, it is a visitor from heaven.
That's
Handmade with love. Well, thank you. Here, hand that to
I believe that has to go on.
Isaiah. We'll find room for it up there on the fan art wall.
I got a real quick story about a cardinal.
Yeah.
I was in Atlanta a couple years ago with my mother-in-law, and there was a cardinal flew by. We were in Georgia, and she said, "How in the world did that cardinal get here? I thought that was just in North Carolina." She actually thought, since that was a North Carolina bird,
That they only
stayed in North Carolina. They
fly
couldn't
over the
leave.
border?
Well, she was dead serious about
That's
it.
funny.
It's the state bird in multiple states because it's also the state bird in Virginia.
No, I've also heard. I mean, Jody has told me. Her father passed away, and there's a certain. I don't know if it's a red robin. There's a red bird that comes by her sliding glass door, and she thinks of her dad every time. So I've heard that.
Yeah, and you
before.
don't want a crow to land on your bed. Have you heard that
No,
one?
and you can't put your cowboy hat on the bed either.
Is that bad luck?
You don't watch Yellowstone?
Yeah, but
Okay.
Sorry, boss.
Yes, your hand was raised. That
Yes.
means go when I look at you.
Sorry, boss. That picture is for me.
Oh, it's for you.
Yes, sir.
Then you can have it.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. Yeah. Well, take it and enjoy it, and say thank you to Samantha.
Thank you very much, Samantha. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you.
All righty. Thank you, Samantha. Let's move on. I went to a Panthers game this weekend, speaking of Elliot the intern, and I'm like, you know what? That's like an hour away. I want to go enjoy this with Jody and have a brewski and not get a DUI. And so I got an intern. I was like, hey, buddy, how about $100? You drive me there and back. And by gosh, if you didn't, how did you like driving that Honda Passport 2021 from Hendrick Honda of Hickory?
That was so nice. It was like it was driving me.
Oh,
Drove itself.
it drove itself.
Yep.
Yeah, appreciate you doing that, man. And what did you do? So he basically dropped us off at a tailgate. We hung out with this guy named Stewart, who I met through my call. It's a long story. But, he said, I'll give you 2 tickets for a game in December if you want to go. So I took Jody. Sorry, I know you were upset that you weren't able to come.
A little bit.
But what did you do for that whole game where we were did you go back to Hickory? What did you do?
Fought traffic.
Oh.
For the most part.
Burned your gas, huh?
Oh, yeah. I haven't even looked at how much
Could have
gas.
just sit in one spot, but he burned gas.
Yeah.
I felt like Chevy Chase. Hey, kids, Big Ben, Parliament.
Big Ben, Parliament.
Yep.
Well, thanks for driving us there. It was miserable game. But this part was great. We were up in the 500 section, and that's sort of the bird's eye view. It is a great view of the city. So even the game sucked. Even though the game sucked, the view was great, and I had Boothang with me, and we had a good time. Now, I will say the outcome was horrible, and I've been talking about the Panthers and Cam for a minute. You know my opinions on Cam.
Yeah, and they differ from mine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Glad the game sucked, though, for you.
How dare you? What a great friend I have.
Well, I mean,
he doesn't go, hey, man, that's cool that you could go. That's great. I love that you had a good time. No, wants me to be miserable if he's not invited.
Yeah.
Selfish. Selfish.
Kind of left out on that. But I understand you guys want to, do your own thing.
Yeah, it's going to be that's my fiance. We're going to do a lot of things just us.
But I knew it. I knew it was going to suck. But I didn't go.
Yeah, stick in the mud, Stamos.
No, I'm glad you went. I'm glad you had fun, man. That's a really, really good picture.
Yeah. The game was horrible, like I said. But don't take my word for it. All right? You can take I've got a professional that he works for Fox Sports. He's the sports director of Fox 46. His name is Will Kunkel. And let's talk to Will, a professional about sports. Let's talk to Will and what he thinks about all this. And joining me right now from the Queen City of Charlotte, we got a professional in the building via Zoom, the sports director from Fox 46, and my friend, Mr. Will Kunkel. How are you?
Good, bro. You must have run out of guests. I appreciate that. Thank you to whoever got COVID or canceled.
Well, for those of you who don't know Will, let me just introduce you. The guy, he does a lot. He's got Charlotte Sports Live. Is that every night on Fox?
Every night. I'm on 5 nights, but it airs every night. Yeah.
Every night. And then you're doing the Panthers pre- and post-game show, Black and Blue Kickoff Live. And you've got your own podcast called A Relatable Journey, where you talk to public figures, mostly athletes, about their journey with God. Am I right?
Exactly. It's really fun. It's interesting. It's pretty cool to hear their story. We've had like Austin Dillon. We've had Daryl Strawberry, Corey LaJoy, Eric McLean. We've had some big names on there. It's been a blast.
Well, check that out, everybody. That's anywhere you can get a podcast, I imagine, right?
Of course.
Okay. How did you get started in this whole business of sports broadcasting? Where did it start?
Oh, man. So long story short, I played baseball, football, basketball my whole life, baseball in college, and then that just dropped off a cliff. So I wasn't good enough to play anymore. So I'm like, what's the one thing that people do when they can't play anymore? They talk about it. It's like being a teacher. If you can't do something, teach it.
Right.
Talk about it. And so then I actually went to ESPN and I worked on Mike and Mike for 2 years, which was awesome. So Mike Greenberg and Mike Golick, when they were still doing that show, then I wanted to be on air. It just wasn't enough attention for me to be behind the camera. Yeah. So I went back to Northwestern to get my master's there. And then first job was Fargo, North Dakota, Toledo, Ohio, Wichita, Kansas, and now the Queen City. So it's been one of those, it's like being a coach. You climb the ranks of the ladder.
Yeah. Well, welcome. I'm glad you came. I'm glad I got to know you. Well, let's get right into it, dude. I was at the Panthers game. Horrible. Not unpredictable, 32-6 lost. The only sweet spot for me about this whole thing is I like being right. I like
You're
knowing
like my wife.
that when I that's right. I like my predictions coming true. I told everybody, when we got Cam back, I said, "Well, pump the brakes. Hold on now. Just wait a second." And then he scored those 2 touchdowns, and everybody's like, "I told you." I go, "Well, hang on a minute. Give him time." And of course, I'm correct. He's what? It's 0-5 as a starter since coming back after Sam Darnold was placed on IR. Not looking good. That's the only good thing I have about this. What say you about Cam and the future of Cam?
You want to make it worse. He's 0-13 in his last 13 starts with the Carolina Panthers.
Right.
Yeah, so that's fun. Your viewers are going to love me for that. I think you nailed it. Like, listen, he was cut the first time for a reason. He couldn't stay healthy. He was beat out by a rookie in Mac Jones in New England. So if you people hate Matt Rule, like you hate Bill Belichick now, like, no, obviously not. He doesn't have it. He can't throw the ball deep down the field. But with that said, I don't care who your quarterback is. This offensive line is so bad that they can't protect any quarterback. I feel for Cam. He's grown up a lot since he's left, which is understandable. He was a kid when he came into the league. He's got some really interesting perspective on his career now and what he means to Mecklenburg County and what Mecklenburg County and the surrounding areas up where you are as well. Yeah. Because he means a lot to everyone around here, but it hasn't worked out, and it's time to just kind of move on.
Yeah, when he when I first heard that we're getting him back, my first instinct was like, what are you doing? And then I realized, well, wait a second. It couldn't get any worse. At that moment, it couldn't have got worse. And I remember running into you and talking about how excited I was at Sam Darnold. We were undefeated. We were the only team.
3-0, yep.
We were 3-0, and no other team had that record because we had that Thursday night game, right?
Yes.
And so I was like, okay, I will jump on the dang old Darnold train. I like the Darnold to Arnold connection. And then what happened?
Well, Dan Arnold got traded to the Jaguars. As soon as you said that, he was shipped out of town. And then Darnold started getting pressure. He started speeding up. His footwork got all, inside football stuff. He started playing poorly because the pressure started getting to him, and he made bad decisions, and just things went off the rails. And then when he did make good throws, guys like Robbie Anderson would drop passes. So unfortunately, it was like if it wasn't one thing, it was the other thing. And if it wasn't that thing, then it was another thing. And it was like trying to plug holes in the Hoover Dam with gum, and it just never, ever worked.
Cam, is he going to stay? Is he going to go? I think he'll be if Cam would have the mindset of being like, I'm going to be the best backup quarterback there is, he would be the best. But I don't know if his ego will let him be a backup.
No, if he wanted to be like a Taysom Hill down in New Orleans, where you have a package built in for him, inside the 20-yard line, he's one of the best still with his size, one of the best rushing quarterbacks in the NFL. He has the ability to do that, but that's just not who he is. I mean, he got paid $4.5 million just to come in and lose 5 games so far. I mean, he had upwards of $10 million possibly in that contract this year. Like, Cam is a former MVP. That is what he is, and he's not going to be a backup, and he's not going to be a gimmick, I don't think so. I think he probably rides off in the sunset and maybe even tries to play somewhere else. But remember, he sat on the sidelines for so long before he signed with the Patriots because his shoulder. What happens is the defense is stacked the box, and then you can't throw the ball deep, and then you can't run the ball because they're stacking the box, and it just it is his career's over. It's happened to better quarterbacks, and it's going to happen to more. Eventually, Tom Brady might stop playing football too.
What really bugged me, Cam Newton started, right? He threw the interception. Then the next series, Darnold comes in, and the Panther fans around me started booing Darnold. And I got angry, and I stood up and said, "What are you doing? This is a Panther. You're booing our own team. What's your problem?" And then he threw a completion for 50 yards.
Darren Gant coined this for Panthers.com. Cam Newton makes people stupid. So Cam Newton makes people stupid on one side because he's the greatest thing ever, or on the other side where people think he's always been trash and he sucks because he's got a bad attitude, or whatever it might be. Like, both those people are not right. It's somewhere in the middle. And right now, Cam Newton is not the best quarterback on this roster, in my opinion. He's just not. Yeah. It's Sam Darnold. But with that, back to the booing thing, when I heard the boos, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, this guy just came back off an injury.
Yeah.
He came back. He hasn't played since week 9. We knew this was going to happen. If you follow the team, you know that they were going to play 2 quarterbacks. He is one of your quarterbacks. Cam Newton just threw an interception. What's the point of booing him? If you're booing Matt Rule because you're taking out Cam Newton, then that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, Cam Newton makes people stupid. They're so ride or die for Cam that it's like, hell with the Panthers. Go Cam. It's like, well, he plays for the Panthers. Yeah, but like sometimes go Panthers, always go Cam. Like, can you imagine the mental gymnastics on that one?
Yeah, it frustrated me so bad. Dude, thank you so much for doing this. I appreciate it. I hope that we can make this a regular thing and have you come in more often and give us some local sports, trivia and whatnot and everything.
All right, man. Anything for you, dude. I appreciate you having me on, and thank you again, brother.
Everybody follow Will on Twitter, Will Kunkel Fox. Or on Instagram, just at Will Kunkel, Kunkel, right? I got it?
Yeah, nailed it again.
All right. Thank you, Will. Appreciate it, buddy.
You got it, brother.
All right. Thank you, Will Kunkel. I'm hoping to get him on the show more often, just mostly during football season, because you know how I'm a Panthers guy.
He's pretty smart on that.
Yeah. He reminds me of a mashup of like Jim Rome and Craig Kilborn smashed together, but likable.
Yeah, he's got the inside scoop too.
Yeah, I like him. All right, well, let's move on to our next segment. This next segment is brought to you by Hendrick Honda of Hickory. Are you in the market for a new vehicle? Do you just like walking around showrooms and looking at new vehicles? Do you like hot dogs and hamburgers? Go down to Hendrick Honda of Hickory. Get yourself a new vehicle. Tell them John Reap sent you. You'll thank me later. All righty. Well, what I do here, you see, is I go to Twitter. I click on your hashtag, and I find what it is people are talking about, and I weigh in. It's one of the ways you know we're live and we're current. It's a segment I like to call, Ooh, it's the best trends. Here's what you're talking about. Oh, man, and this one is near and dear to my heart. I kind of teased it a little bit at the beginning. Hashtag UCLA. The UCLA Bruins will not be playing in Tuesdays. That's tonight, right now. They should have been playing for 34 minutes already. They're not going to be playing tonight at the Holiday Bowl at Petco Park. Due to COVID-19 protocols, the team announced on Twitter just hours before the matchup with NC State that they're not going to play. And that bums me out, dude. I was looking forward to wrapping this up tonight, me and you going over to Kickbacks and watching a little NC State play. Yep. And look at here. Hours before, there were people who flew from North Carolina to California. There are people sitting in the stands waiting for the game to start. And then they go, not going to play. Our team is there. I'm counting you in because you're a North Carolina person. You're from the state of North Carolina. So in this instance, you're on my side.
I am on your side.
That they're there. They took a flight. There are people there. And they pulled out last minute. How dare you? That is horrible. What say you?
So I got a question. So who's the winner? So State should be the winner of this game.
That is exactly what I was thinking. I don't think, because here's what they're saying. They're saying they canceled the bowl, no bowl, like it didn't happen, like it didn't exist, like there's no winner or loser, which means everyone's a loser because, well, they lost money. But yet San Diego got all the money because there's hotels.
Oh, yeah.
That people have already there. So what they need to do is, because UCLA canceled and we're on your turf and you canceled, that's a forfeit. That shouldn't be a cancellation. The headline should be UCLA forfeits Holiday Bowl, NC State wins.
Yeah, State had the least amount of COVID-positive players, so State should win.
Angry.
Yeah.
Makes me damn angry. Me and Alan Jackson were talking about this right beforehand, and he brought up a good point. NC State, all the fans, anybody who is there at that game with a ticket should get together. Let's get a lawyer, and let's start a class action lawsuit against UCLA. See, to them, all it was maybe a car ride to San Diego. That's like 2 hours in a car. They could have took the train. They necessarily didn't have to get a hotel room. They didn't have to spend much money. So what do they care? It's horrible. So yeah, let's get on that. Someone talk to a lawyer. Let's start a class action lawsuit against the University California Los Angeles. Ugh. Hey, NC State wins. Let's just start that hashtag. Hashtag NC State wins Holiday Bowl. Let's get that going.
Yeah, I think I just saw where the Panthers, they had like 10 players they sent home yesterday, I think, from this junk.
Look, it's going around again. Dang it.
What are you going to do about it?
I had a family member miss Christmas. People thought I died.
I know.
Bowls getting canceled. Ruining my fun. Stop it.
This probably won't be the last one.
Well, also, hashtag this just happened. John Madden passed away. R.I.P. John Madden. One of the best. I mean, as growing up watching football, I loved it when he commentated. Everybody loves John Madden, the football game. Pro football, Hall of Fame football coach turned sportscaster John Madden died at age 85. Just announced right before the show. Not exactly sure why yet, but rest in peace, John Madden. And I'll do one for you. Boom! That's it. It's John Madden.
Pretty close.
Yeah. All right, what else? Well, today is also National Short Film Day. What's your favorite short film, Stamos?
I have to pass on that one.
You know what mine is?
What?
Well, Alan, what's your favorite short film? I mean, do you have one? I know you do a film festival, so you might have one.
I don't think I have a favorite, but I like short films.
Mine is Under the Rainbow with Chevy Chase. And come on, that's a good joke.
How short was it?
See, that's thank you.
Yeah.
That's only for people.
I got it.
Did you get it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, Isiah, this is when you hit the laugh button. When Boss Man makes a funny. Thank you. Look it up. You can thank me.
What makes it a short film?
It's a movie about dwarfs.
Oh, yeah. That's what I thought.
Yeah, it's a dumb joke, but it is also National Chocolate Candy Day.
No thanks.
Happy in that.
Yep.
National Card Playing Day. So I thought we got this sent to us in the mail from this company. Oh, hang on a minute. It's called Truth or Drink. I'm not going to play the whole game, but I figured this might be a good. You got a drink?
I've got one, yeah.
This might be a fun one.
Here,
you'll
one?
pick a category: extra dirty, happy hour, on the rocks, last call, or with a twist.
Let's do extra dirty.
No. Are you going to play?
Yeah.
Are you going to answer the question?
I will answer.
Or you'll have to drink. That's the game.
Oh, so if I don't answer, I drink.
You have to take a drink.
Okay.
Which to me is like, well,
It's a win-win.
don't we want to drink? Yeah. Pick a card at random.
Okay.
And do you want me to ask you a question first? Or
I don't know how this works.
You just pull. It's just like truth or dare, but the questions are on the card. All right, here we go.
Ask away. Should we pick another card?
You pull. No, it's fine. Okay. Tell us about the first time you ever saw porn.
That would be I was probably 6th grade at a friend's house. And a friend of mine, he told me that his dad had some in his room and went in there and got it and watched it and then went to the bathroom after.
How about this one? True or false? Great sex requires. This is dumb. True or false? Great sex requires lube. State your case with first-hand evidence.
False.
That's correct. False. That's how I feel. All right. Well, that's truth or drink. Maybe we'll do one episode where we all actually get out and play it. But that's
that's a good game. I think we can have fun with that on here.
Day. Yeah. All right. Let's move on to another. Don't forget, we got money to give away. I'm giving money away. I got a residual check right here. Got 2 of them. I'm gonna let Stamos pick one in a minute and hand it to me. I'll open it up. You call in with a guess. Someone's gonna win a check. And our boy over here, Isaiah's got one more review of the HBO show, and just like that. So stay tuned. But our good friend from the show, very funny comedian, Reno Collier. We got shows coming up. We'll tell you all about it. This is a very sporty show. I told you in the beginning. Let's hear from Reno in another episode of Is It Legit or Is It Bullshit? And here he is right now, the very hilarious Mr. Reno Collier. What's up, dude?
Happy belated Christmas. Happy almost New Year. Happy December 28th. National Sninin Day or whatever.
You and I are going to be doing shows together January 28th in Walhalla, South Carolina at the Walhalla Performing Arts Center. And then on the 29th, we'll be in Shelby, North Carolina, doing a gig there somewhere. Those dates can be
at the
found.
Don Gibson Theater.
Oh, there it is. Don Gibson Theater.
Don Gibson Theater.
You can get tickets at countryish.com. Click on tour dates. I'm excited for that. But I'm also excited to play this game with you again because last time we played, I didn't trust my gut, and I went with the wrong thing. I think I got you figured out this time.
Do you?
Reno Collier, give me some legit or bullshit sports scenarios.
On this day in history, you will choose whether the story is legit or bullshit.
Yeah.
1887.
Oh, my God.
John Leighton Jarvis becomes the first British rider/trainer to be knighted for his horseman services. At 4'4" and 84 pounds, the Queen called him the greatest athlete of their time and was the first man in history to be knighted who did not kneel. In the picture, it looks like he did a little. But
wait, is that because it's because he's so short, right?
Oh, I don't know.
Like he didn't have to. They thought he was kneeling. They said you can stand up, and he goes, "I am standing up."
Yes, but in the picture, his knee it's not straight up and down.
He's doing like a curtsy, maybe. Okay, you said 18 what?
87.
Isn't that the new show that's like the prequel to Yellowstone?
Yes, and Tim McGraw was there when he was knighted.
Okay.
And
All
Faith
right.
Hill was complaining. 1944, Maurice the Rocket Richard became the first player in NHL history to score 8 points in a game, 5 goals, 3 assists. Later in the season, he was suspended, which in turn brought riots throughout Montreal, 37 people injured, 100 people arrested, and the government had him go on the radio to plead for people to stop the violence.
Wow. Okay. So we've got a knight and a hockey guy so far. Okay.
1958, the greatest game ever played. The Baltimore Colts won the 26th NFL championship against the New York Giants 23-17 at Yankee Stadium in the first ever sudden death overtime game in NFL history. It was made infamous as well because someone tripped over a cord and halted the TV connection for a few minutes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, the only one I kind of am familiar with is the last one. All of that sounds familiar. In my brain, I'm gonna say that's legit. So that leaves me the 4 something knight and the hockey.
He was a jockey.
Jockey.
And a horse trainer.
He was a jockey, but then later on he got knighted because he was the best athlete according to the Queen.
It's because of his horsemanship.
Gotcha. Okay. I don't know anything about those two sports, but I do know that what you like to do is take an element of truth and then switch one thing in the story. So I'm trying to figure out what one thing did you switch. I don't think you would have switched anything in the horse jockey story because it's interesting enough. It doesn't need anything. The hockey story, if I remember correctly last time, that was actually a true one. You used a hockey story. Shut up. Sorry. I just hung up on Brian Heffron. Sorry, Brian. I'm going to call you back in a minute. We're doing something. I'm going to say that the BS one would be the hockey story. I think you changed one thing in there. Maybe there weren't riots, or maybe he didn't have to go on the news to tell him to calm down.
The fake story was John Leighton Jarvis becomes first British rider trainer to be knighted. He actually, everything in there was true except for the kneeling part. And I had to throw in the little thing where I said, but the picture he looked, so that made it sound like I had seen a picture and I was frivolously giving away too much information when in all truth, I was lying.
Dude.
As well as I could.
That's horrible.
To finagle.
What a great job. You are a good liar.
Many call me the Meryl Streep of our time.
Yeah, that's good move, dude. That's a good move. You threw in the pitcher, and in my brain, I glossed over it because I almost went there. Like, oh, there's a pitcher from that back in that. I mean, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, it's the little things in a lie. Like there's nothing truer than a good lie between the two best of friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you could scoot. So just the little nuance, just the little bit of the,
That's something that Jussie Smollett could have used when trying to make up him being attacked. You can't do too much crap in one thing. You have to pick the bleach, the noose, or the MAGA hat. You can't do all
Stop
three.
at MAGA hat. Stop at MAGA hat. You don't go all into. He's too theatrical.
Yeah,
that's why he was an actor.
Yeah.
He had, you know how actors are. They have to bring it all. Oh, and then that's not all because they're not interested in the story.
Yeah,
the hat's not enough. Then they beat me to the ground. Where were you? Subway. You know what I mean?
All right, Reno, thanks for joining us, dude. Happy New Year. I will talk to you soon, if not before Shelby and Walhalla. Look up those dates, johnreap.com, countryish.com. Thank you, Reno.
Merry Christmas, brother. We'll talk to you soon.
You got it. If you love this podcast and you love wearing shirts, well, we got something for you. If you go to countryishpodcast.com, click on merchandise, it'll take you to my store, and we have an awesome t-shirt for you. It's a Country-ish podcast t-shirt. Look at it. Isn't it beautiful? Also, it's got the website on there. It's a soft tee, very soft, feels good on your skin, and it helps us keep the lights on here at the studio. So check out countryishpodcast.com, click on merchandise, get yourself a t-shirt, and know that I love you. Hey there, are you a business owner? Do you have a product that you're trying to sell? Well, maybe I could help you. I've got over 350,000 followers across all my social media, and every episode of Country-ish we do gets thousands of views. So if you have a product that you want me to try on the show or to talk about, go to countryish.com, click on sponsorship, and maybe your stuff could be right here on my stuff. All right. We're back. Did you hit the share button? I certainly hope so. If you didn't, maybe you'll get around to it in a minute. You could also leave us a nice review on Apple Podcasts. That helps. All right. Well, look, I do another podcast from time to time with a good friend of mine, very funny comedian named John Heffron. It's called Heffron and Reap. We go live every Monday night from 7:30 to about 8:39, and we get on all kinds of tangents, a lot of 80s stuff. I'll show you a clip of what we talked about last night. He got on a tangent about a table that was a little aggressive at a show. Check this out.
So then this guy asks about the guy sitting at the table who is obnoxious, and his wife, who's probably from her voice, starts smoking at 7. She's a 58-year-old lady wearing an Eeyore sweatshirt. Stop. If you're a grown woman, you should not have Disney sweatshirts. You look silly, says the guy who buys toys and kid watches. But I can tell if you have an Eeyore sweatshirt with SpaghettiO stains. I know what your trailer looks like. I know what your kid's probably been arrested 5 times. Like I get it. I get who your thing. Just shut up, right? Like you can be those people. It contribute, but like be low, awesome. Like so. I go, you guys are you not aware that you're? Oh, so then I move on, and now everybody in the show is doing that turnaround and look back move.
Yeah.
Right. And then I said something. I'm like, is there any way we can get the new corona variant to get this table right now? I go, look at them. I go, none of you are healthy enough to make it through it. Look at that. Right. So,
oh my God.
Then I was so right. So then it was hard.
Can I just ask a quick question?
Yeah.
I'm loving this, by the way, and I don't want to stop the train. How many people are at this table?
It was big. 6 probably.
Okay. And where in the showroom are they? That people have to turn around to see them?
2 tables back.
Okay.
Almost like the worst place you could be, center of attention. And the dude in I just saw this mammoth dude in this flannel shirt. Like he was taken up. He looked like he looked huge. But then the whole time I'm on stage, I'm guessing, is he just this big roid monster? Because I don't see his waist.
Yeah.
Or is he 400 pounds?
Right.
Like, I'm not afraid of those guys because I can get away from you. I'm not going to stand and throw bombs with you if you're that big. But I know how to, right? Like, I'm only afraid of guys that are about 130 pounds. Those guys are the scariest guys because you're not going to get them off you. You're not going to outrun them. It's a thing. Big dudes are easy to fight because they got a couple moves. They're headhunters and they try to Hulk smash. It's easy to deal with them.
All right. Heffern and Reap, everybody. Go to heffernandreap.com and enjoy the entire episode. Remember, we go live every Monday night, so check that out. Thank you for sticking around. Don't forget, we got money. I'm giving away Residual check here in a little bit. But first, we got another segment. Our lovable, in-house, youngest, fresh-faced, sweet Southern intern, Isiah. We got him reviewing stuff. We got a new segment where I make him watch things he wouldn't normally watch, and he has to talk about it and give us a little book report. We have an opening for that segment. Yeah, here we go. This is it. Have y'all seen this one? We got to think of a thing for you to say at the end of it right there, right? So be thinking of that. All right, Mr. Isiah, take it away. What you been watching? Give us a recap. Give us a redneck review.
So I watched, I was about to say Sex in the City, but it's And Just Like That, episode 2.
Okay, yeah.
So, and just like that, I want to gouge my eyes out with a butcher knife.
Oh, no, still not happy. Okay.
No, I'm still not happy. The opening scene is a sex scene with Miranda's son, Brady, who kind of looks like Alfredo from Ratatouille. Have you ever seen that movie?
No, I don't think I have.
Side-by-side comparison. I mean, it's not like a...
Oh, those two were getting it on?
No.
Who was getting it on? Oh.
So does he... There's a slight resemblance there.
Oh, no, yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Those two.
Yeah.
So that's Brady, right?
Brady was having sex with
his girlfriend.
Okay.
And the sex scene is awful. It's as bad as the sex scene.
Well, hang on, just real quick. Put a pin in that. Listen, just because he's a ginger don't mean it's disgusting when we make love. Okay? I can't help but notice a little similarity here. He's a fresh-faced young man. He's got nice lips and good hair. Leave him alone.
Who looks like Linguini from Ratatouille.
That's fine. All right, continue. I'm sorry to interrupt.
But I mean, it's an awful sex scene. Like, it might be as bad as the sex scene in Showgirls.
Oh,
you
really?
Remember that movie?
Yes. That was ridiculous. I remember in the pool, that scene.
Yeah, in the pool scene where she's like throwing herself back and it looks like she's having a seizure.
Oh, yeah. That's what
I mean, Brady's girlfriend is riding this poor fella like Seabiscuit.
Okay.
I mean, like I said, it looks like the chick is having a seizure while they're doing the horizontal mambo. And the bad part about this whole scene is that Miranda and her husband Steve have to listen to their son do the hippity-dippity with his girlfriend. Well, it's only bad for Miranda because Steve is so deaf he couldn't hear a dump truck driving through a nitroglycerin plant.
Oh.
To quote William Hickey in Christmas Vacation.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
You remember that part?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the old man.
Yeah, it's the old man.
Yeah, the old man, yeah. Nitroglycerin plant.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I remember that.
Then later on in the show, Carrie is looking at a place to bury Mr. Big Man.
Oh, yeah.
And this got me thinking how I would want to be buried.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And I think...
Like when you die, we were just talking about what would happen if I died. You're saying if you died, how would you want to be buried?
So I think I would like to be buried like Popcorn Sutton. Do you know who that is?
Wait a minute. Isn't that a moonshiner dude?
Yeah, he's a moonshiner from Maggie Valley, which is where he's buried. So I say we take a little road trip sometime.
Okay. How's he buried, though?
Oh, so he's buried upside down so he can tell the world to kiss his ass.
Yeah, I might as well do that. I mean, maybe even leave a little bit of a mound where that's my butt. So you could just kind of come over and like sweep some dirt off, remove a plant, and then kiss it and put it back or something.
Well, my uncle Hoot, I told Elliot this. Yeah, I have a great uncle named Hoot.
What? Hang on a minute. Is this a fact?
This is a fact.
Your uncle Hoot?
Yeah.
How does he spell his name?
Hoot. Hoot.
Like the owl.
Yep, like the owl.
How do you spell, real quick, one of the other interns, look up Hootenanny. How do you spell Hootenanny?
Hoote.
You're not looking it up, you're just giving me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You know this for a fact?
Well, of course.
Oh, please.
Hootenanny.
Is your uncle's middle name Anani? That would be awesome.
That would be
Hootenanny.
funny.
Okay.
But no, that wasn't his middle name.
Why is he named Hoot?
That was just a nickname they gave him.
Oh, it's a nickname.
He
Okay.
was a Hoot.
Yeah. Okay.
And I hope my uncle is listening to this so he can back me up. It's because it's actually a great uncle. But anyway, he always said he wanted to be buried in a shallow grave with his pecker sticking up out the ground and a mason jar over it.
Okay.
Why
is
should I
that?
have said that?
No, it's fine.
I don't know. It was just some crazy saying that.
Did you not read this before he?
I want him to have free reign. This is a young man. He's got funny thoughts. So this is a fact. Your Uncle Hoot wants to be married with his pecker sticking up.
Buried with his pecker.
So he's not dead yet.
No, he died.
Oh,
and that's how he wanted to be buried.
But they didn't fulfill his wishes.
No, they didn't fulfill his wishes.
Why would he want? I'm just curious why he would want.
Why he would want to be buried
in a mason jar. Did he do moonshine?
No. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure he drank moonshine, but he never was a moon.
Well, he must have been proud of it then. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he must have been proud of it, but
I'd have to. I would. I mean, a mason jar would be too small. I'd have to get one of them dang water cooler things. You know what I mean? Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
One of those igloo coolers.
Yeah. Right.
So let's skip to about 21 minutes into the show because there really wasn't a whole lot going on up until this point.
Okay.
So 21 minutes into the show, they're having Mr. Big Man's funeral service. And it's fancy and chic because nobody in this daggum show knows how to be simple and country and the stuff that I like.
That's New York.
Heck, Mr. Big Man's casket has flowers on them.
Okay.
No man wants flowers on his casket. Would you want flowers on your casket?
I'll be dead. It won't bother me.
I mean, if somebody puts flowers on my casket, I'm going to haunt them for all eternity. Just saying.
Wow. Okay. Well, note to self. No flowers. Possibly penis in a jar.
Yeah, possibly a penis in a mason jar. But
let me know how to do it. Okay, go ahead.
But anyway, Miranda gets up and gives a speech, and it's a speech that Carrie wrote, which is Mr. Big's wife or widow. And because she doesn't believe in winging it, apparently. Which, by the way...
Winging it?
Yeah, winging it.
Oh, I thought you said ween.
No, winging it. Which I'm a pro at, by the way.
Like winging it or winging it?
Yeah, winging it.
I like a winging it.
Go ahead. So then Mr. Big Man's little brother, Little Big Man, no, that ain't his actual name.
Let's do your nickname.
Gives a speech, and it's short, sweet, and to the point. Then they play Mr. Big Man's memorial video, and they're playing Todd Rundgren for background music.
Yeah.
And the more I hear this feller sing, the more I hate him.
Todd Rundgren?
Yeah, Todd Rundgren.
Okay. Well, hang on. Keep your spot there. I want to ask one of our interns who didn't know who Todd Rundgren was last time. Have you done your homework now? Do you know who we're talking about? And do you like it? And what do you think of his opinion of Todd Rundgren? Go, Elliot.
I'm no more educated on the subject than last week. I apologize. Been a very busy week for me. Sorry.
Yeah. All right.
Has anybody in this room listened to
thoughts on Rundgren? No thoughts?
I looked him up, but I didn't
see
anything.
I can't believe that. I thought he was a big name. All right, go ahead.
Well,
I'm sorry.
The song was Hello, It's Me.
Yeah.
But anyway, Hello, It's Me sucks. Like, I would rather stare at the sun till my eyes melted than listen to this guy's music.
Okay, wow.
Play some bluegrass or country, people.
Look,
Come on.
we know they're not going to do that. It's New York, and that was Mr. Big's thing, right? He liked Run.
Right,
Remember, he
likes
sang
Hot
it to
Run
her
Run, which
last time
means
in the
he-
kitchen.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
serenaded her with
Yeah.
his crappy voice.
Yeah, it was a little bizarre.
Yeah.
I get it.
I mean, have these poor, citified, yuppie people ever heard of Ralph Stanley?
No.
Wait a
probably
minute.
not.
I don't know if I've heard of Ralph Stanley.
You've never
Is
heard
that from
of
Kiss?
That's Paul's uncle.
Paul Stanley's uncle, Ralph?
You have to be
From
kidding.
A Christmas Story?
You have to be kidding me.
I don't
You've
know.
never
Maybe if I heard his music, I would know it. Is it
of-
bluegrass?
Yeah, he's bluegrass.
I don't know all the names.
You've never heard of
I
Man
may have. I listen to the bluegrass channel sometimes on Sirius XM, but I don't always look at the names. There's a chance I know and like this person. I'm sorry.
So
I put the ish and country ish. He's the country.
Yeah.
I'm the ish.
You're the ish.
Totally.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
He's number one
Stanley.
hit. No, Ralph Stanley.
I was quizzing you.
His number one hit was a song called "Man of Constant Sorrow."
Oh, yeah.
heard
Of
of
course. I am a man of constant sorrow. Yeah.
What movie was that?
That's Old Brother Where Art
Yep,
Thou?
Old Brother Where Art
Yeah, it's a great movie.
And my granny actually grew up next to Ralph and his brother Carter.
No
So
kidding.
that was- yep.
Small world. Yeah, they're not going to play that in New York at a New York
No,
funeral.
they ain't gonna play that at a New York funeral, but they should
Sure, of course.
because it's better than Todd Rundgren.
I ain't going to argue with you there.
So, anyways, right after this is when the show starts to get good. Finally.
Oh, okay.
So after the funeral is over with, everybody and their brother is coming up to Carrie and giving their condolences to Carrie. And Miranda finds her son, Brady, smoking weed with the non-binary Mexican lesbian. Say that 3 times fast.
Wait, hang on. I'm going to see if I can say it like you. Non-binary Mexican lesbian. Non-binary Mexican lesbian. It's hard to do. You're right.
It is hard to do. And, of course, I love this part. Like, that was my favorite part of the whole show.
Oh, because she's smoking weed.
Yeah, this sounds like my kind of funeral. Screw all the fancy stuff and then the black hats and the black dresses and everything. Everybody needs to take a hit off the pipe.
Well, we know what kind of funeral we're going to have for you. If you were to die before me, all right, we're going to have, obviously, there's got to be weed, I guess. Moonshine, no flowers.
No flowers.
Definitely no
Absolutely
Yeah, no flowers or I'll haunt you.
I know.
Unless
All
it's a flower from a bud.
There we go. I'd like that flower. But, I mean, I know if I was there, I'd be taking a hit off Shay's pipe.
I'm sure you would.
And Miranda disapproves of her son smoking reefer because she's a fuddy-duddy
Oh, yeah.
and a fun sucker. She's already my least favorite character because she's the drizzling turd in the punch bowl.
You like the drizzling turd, right? We've said that a couple
Yeah, I've
times.
said
That's
that
a fun
few
thing.
times.
Maybe that's a T-shirt for you, drizzling turds. Yeah.
The drizzling turd.
All right, so I'm happy to hear you like a little something there.
Right.
Yeah.
And the Mexican lesbian, Shay,
Yeah.
is my favorite character because she brings weed everywhere she goes.
Yeah. Well,
Then-
okay, go ahead.
Then what happened after that didn't really intrigue me much. Carrie gets Mr. Big Man's ashes, and she and Charlotte get into a kerfuffle, which, by the way, is a fun word to say. Say that real quick.
Kerfuffle, I like it.
Is
Kerfuffle.
it not a fun word to say?
Kerfuffle's a great word.
But
Do you
they-
know how to spell it?
Kerfuffle.
I actually
right?
don't know the answer to it. I was asking because I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's how I have it typed out here. So.
But, okay, good. Kerfuffle. All right, so, all right. Out of, we're gauging this, your interest with figure fours. 4 figure fours is the best. 0 figure fours is the worst. How many figure fours are we given? See, episode 2 of And Just Like That.
Last episode, he gave it
They give it 0.
0. Yeah.
So I'm actually going a little up on this and going 1.9. Did you say out of 5?
No, out of 4 figure fours.
Out of 4.
Because it's a
So-
figure 4. I figured
right.
we'd stop at 4 being the
yeah.
best.
So
Yeah.
I'll give it a 1.9.
What?
Round it off. Let's give him a
Points.
2. Come on.
All right, we'll give him a 2.
Nope, I'm not
2?
giving it a 2.
All right.
1.9.
So 1.9 figure fours.
Okay.
All right. Well, we're improving a little bit.
Well, the rest of the show was the drizzling turds, except for Shay getting high at the funeral.
Okay.
I mean, she needs to pass me the ball. Come on, Shay. What are we
Shay,
waiting
get on that. You have an open invitation to come to Country-ish anytime and give my intern here. I mean, I can't condone this behavior. This is what he does on his own, folks. I don't want you to think that I'm influencing this young man. This is what he brought to the table. Okay, and thank you, Isiah. Hit the clap button for yourself. All right, that was Redneck recap with intern Isiah. Appreciate you. All right, yes, you have your hand raised.
Well, you always you ask people to leave comments.
Yeah.
Follow up, and you would ask what people got for Christmas or if they had a good Christmas. QC Westside 411 said for Christmas I got flannel shirts and pocket knives. I'm old. That's what I like.
Oh, yeah. We got, Samantha Dawn Kingston gave us a very own Country-ish knife not long ago. Thank you for that. All right. Well, let's give money away. What do you say?
Let's do it.
I got 2 residual
two here.
checks
Let's get rid
sitting
of
right
one of
here. All right. There may or may not be a phone number on the screen.
Not yet. Give me one more.
Okay. So here's what we do during this segment. I open up one of these residual checks. Your boy, your pal here, that's me. I've done some acting in my day. I've been in some movies. I've been in some sitcoms. I've been in some commercials. Apparently, I've done some animated films I didn't know about. That's me as a young man right there. That's okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I feel like he's calling in now. That voice sounds familiar. I feel like I know the guy. All right. There may or may not be a number on the screen.
And there is a number.
Okay. No big deal. I can keep
we're
filibustering.
good now. We're all good.
We got 2 Screen Actors Guild residual checks. Stamos, Mr. Hunt here is going to pass one across the table. I'm going to open it up. I'm going to read you what it's for and how they're airing it. And then you call the phone number and you make a guess. We're going to pick 3 people at random. Closest people to the actual amount, I will send you the check. One of my interns will mail you the check. I sign it over to you. You get it in the mail. It's a fun little guessing game. You know what I mean? It's a game that we like to call How Much Is That Screen Actors Guild?
Okay. So this could be anywhere from, let's say, a penny to as many as we've had. $1,000.
Yeah. I have given away a check for $1,055 one time.
Yeah. You sure have.
Could be either one of those. There's only 2 sitting here. You hand one to me at your leisure. I'm not looking at it. And I'll open it down here where you can't see it.
Tear into that thing.
So what we do is we do in-house guesses. I'm going to let these guys guess. They don't know how much this check is either. They're going to guess. And then you read my poker face. My reaction to their guesses will help you with your guess.
And we don't get it. You do.
Yeah, they're not going to get it. No one in this room is going to get this check. Only someone who calls in.
I mean, I got beer for this. I don't need a check. I'm good. Thank you.
You're good.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Oh, my gosh. Wow. Okay. All right, look. Do you see?
I can't look, right?
No.
Can I look?
I'm going to cover up the amount, but look at all this stuff.
It's a lot.
That's not a good sign for me.
Bunch of lines.
Yeah.
So it means it's
now
pretty good.
Foreign royalty statement, guys. Do you remember anything about this, Elliot?
Vaguely.
Huh?
Vaguely. Yes, sir.
It's not good for me, is it? Normally. Just keep that in your head. This is for the sitcom I did called Rodney. Rodney Carrington. Love the man. Had a sitcom for 2 years. And this is foreign royalty, Germany, Switzerland. That's it. Germany and Switzerland. They air this sitcom in Germany and Switzerland. I'd love to hear what they make me sound like in German? Like, who's doing my voice? You know what I mean? Yeah, it doesn't tell me if it's DVD or internet. It just says Germany and Switzerland. I'm sure I could
Probably
get into it.
Probably VCR.
All right, this one chick. Oh, no, let me tell you. It's for different episodes, too. It's for the pilot, Best Little Pie Shop, Halloween and Javier. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like 15 or 20. And not only that, they've lumped in Blackish, Into the Storm, and Jane the Virgin, Chapter 40. All of this is one chick.
Okay.
I'll start with you, Marcus. How much is this Green Edge Go?
I'll go with $58.75.
$58.75. That for you, this warms my heart because it's optimistic for once.
Oh, well, that was a lot of things. And
Correct.
It was
you went a little high.
There was a big paragraph there.
Yeah, I wanted it to sound like it was high.
Okay.
And you went high. I got you.
All right.
He's incorrect. So remember that when you call in. What he said is too high. Remember that. Okay, let's go to one of my interns over here. Let's go with Elliot. You've been quiet for a little bit. Elliot, how much?
$32.02.
$32.02. We're getting warmer. Not right on the dot. Still optimistic. Isiah, go.
I'm wanting to say 33.45.
Nope, you went the wrong way.
Yeah, you didn't pay.
You went the wrong way. You weren't listening to the words they used in describing Elliot's guess. Ball.
I'm going to go with $28.52.
Closest one so far, $28.52. He's not correct. He's not exactly right. Closest one. Now we're going to go to the phone lines. We're going to get 3 people in here, one at a time, and we'll see if we can get them just right. The Alan Jackson, you let me know when we got people in the bullpen. Hi, John Reap here. Who am I talking to?
Jeremy Wiggins.
Jeremy Williams. Where you calling from, buddy?
I'm calling from Asheville, North Carolina.
Oh, yeah, you're up the mountain a piece. It's beautiful up there, huh? Asheville, normally you might have a little snow on the ground, but nope, not this year. What is it? Probably 68 degrees up there. Huh?
It is. Yeah, it has been.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you watching and calling in. What do you do for a living?
Actually, nothing right now. I've been in hospitality for years. We just moved to Asheville this last August from California. So
California,
yeah.
I'm from Louisiana, but we moved from California. So.
Oh man! So listen, you're a nomad. You're a traveling gypsy here. What's got you moving around so much?
Just getting a little closer to Louisiana. My wife's mother is getting a little older and getting a little closer to home, but we wanted to move somewhere beautiful, and Asheville is a beautiful place. Asheville is a beautiful place.
Well, I hope you get another job soon if you want. I don't know if it's because you don't want one. I like your hospitality. Okay.
Big fan, by the way.
Thank you, brother. Glad you called in. Now, did you hear the in-house guesses at all?
I did.
Okay, so hopefully you'll make a better guess than all these dudes. How much is this Screen Actors Guild? Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm going to do $26.78.
Ooh, very good. $26.78 is the best guess so far. You are winning, but it doesn't matter because you're the only person who's called so far. All right, Jeremy, I appreciate you. Put him on hold, the Alan Jackson. Let's get the other two. Let's get the second person, the penultimate, on the call, and let's figure out. Hi, John Reap. Who am I talking to?
Kurt.
Kurt, from where?
Noble County, Ohio.
OH.
Go Michigan.
Oh, I see. Transplant, huh?
Not born there.
Well, you right there on the border or something?
Raised right here in Ohio.
Oh, wow. How did this happen?
Yeah. Oh, their fans are sickening.
So you just got tired of it. You're like a rebel in your own state, ain't you?
That's right.
Yeah. Okay, so Kurt from Ohio who loves Michigan. What do you do for a living, dude?
I'm a truck driver.
Okay. What you hauling these days?
Oh, animal byproduct.
Would that be feces?
That would be guts and carcasses.
Oh, no, man. Well, somebody's got to make them nuggets for McDonald's, right? Isn't that what they put in it?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I
That's where
appreciate
they
you.
go.
How old of a man are you, Kurt?
42.
42. You're a young man. Me and Marcus here, we're old dogs, see? I know we age pretty good, but we're older than you.
Yep. You'll never catch us.
Never catch us. Not even in your 18-wheeler full of pig guts or whatever it is you're hauling. Kurt, is it C or K?
Okay.
K-I-R-T? Just kidding.
K-U-R-T.
Thank you for correcting me, Kurt. All right, brother. You've been watching. You've been listening. Give me a good, educated guess. How much, buddy?
$25.79.
$25.79. That is a good guess. That's a good guess, but he's not exactly right. So there are people, one more person at least, or maybe the guy before him was better. I don't know. I haven't told you the amount yet. Both of these are all great, but we got one more. No one's got it right on the head yet. The Alan Jackson. Let's get the final caller in the room and see if they can do any better than Kurt or Jeremy. All right, John Reap here. Who am I talking to?
This is Jacob Wheat in Alabama.
Jacob Wheat, you've called in before. Good to have you, buddy. How you doing?
Doing well. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Yeah, same to you, brother. Hope you had a good one. How was your Christmas?
It was good. It was really good, actually. Got to see some family and, get to hang out and eat a lot and all the good stuff.
That's what you do. All right. Well, what part of Alabama are you from again? Remind me.
So just north of Birmingham.
North of Birmingham.
But
Okay.
Born and raised in Tuscaloosa.
When is so you're a Roll Tide guy?
Yes, sir. We're playing Cincinnati Friday in Dallas.
You
for
hope.
the first round of the playoffs.
Unless COVID has something to say about it. You know, my Wolfpack was supposed to play tonight, and they.
I know. Yeah, I was listening to the whole UCLA thing earlier, and we'll see what happens.
Makes me angry. Well, hopefully you guys will get
agree
to
with
play. All right. Well, you got a good guess for me, buddy? How much is this Screen Actors Guild residual check?
$26.69.
69.
Oh, yeah.
I always like when people do that. That's a goodie.
If it's on purpose.
Yeah, of course. I mean, if you don't know the change, why would you not always say 69?
Just comes off the tongue
Yeah. Yeah, it does. All righty. Well, look, I've already given you the check. Apparently, does Alan already know? I mean, does he crunch the numbers? He didn't have the last guy until.
Okay, that's fine. I know the winner there.
Okay. Well, everybody was very close, but no one was exactly right. But let's get the closest person back on the line and see if we can get them closer to the actual amount. So, the Alan Jackson, whenever you're ready, just let him back into the room. Hi there, John Reap. Who's this?
This is Kurt.
Kurt! Truck driving, gut hauling Kurt from Ohio, but would rather be in Michigan.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations, buddy. You won the check, but you don't know exactly how much it is yet. We'll see if we can get you exactly right. Your guess was?
It was $25.79.
$25.79. You were a little high, but not by much. Come down $1. What do we got now?
$24.79.
Come down 50 cents. What do we got?
Oh, boy.
$24.29.
$24.29 is the check. I'm going to put my finger right next to it so everybody can see. That's the amount, $24.79. Kurt, we have one question for you, buddy. What are you going to do with all that cash?
I'm going to take my wife on a romantic date to Mickey D's.
Yes.
There you go. Get you some of them nuggets
Yeah.
you're about to
Haul.
make.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do they do with all that stuff for real, though? When you haul in byproducts, where's it going and what's happening to it?
A rendering plant.
And what do they render?
Animal feed.
So it's
Animal
like dog
feed.
food.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Just mince it all up, kind of like
No, they make mince
like fish sticks.
I don't think you eat it. I hope not.
All right. Well, look, our animals need food. So thank you, Kurt. All right. Congratulations. What you got to do now is you got to go to countryish.com and click on contact section and then send us an email from there, right? Give me your address, the amount of the check, and then my intern, Elliot, will get it out to you ASAP. Actually, hand that to them. And then just so you know, you're not just getting the check. Show them what else they're going to get this time. I got something here that was gifted to me a while back, and we've been sitting on them. Look, it's a brand new country-ish mask.
Oh, sorry.
It's got my face on it on one side, and it's got country-ish on the other. Now, I'm not saying you got to wear it, but if you have to, there you go. We're out of my face, so we got those. We got 3 of those left. So you're gonna get that and that. Congratulations, Kurt.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, the Alan Jackson, you can hang up on those people. I think we're pretty much done. We've been going for about an hour and 23 minutes. This is where we do we go around robin around a room, and we get the final thoughts. Elliot, I want you to go first.
Yes, sir. Well, all of the interns here would like to wish our very special friend Caroline
A very special what?
Our very special friend Caroline a very happy birthday.
Okay.
Yes. She was born on New Year's Day, and she was the first baby born in Catawba County that year.
Well, guess who else was born on that day?
Oh, do tell.
Lainey Patterson. That's
happy
my
birthday to her.
daughter's, my fiance's daughter.
Future stepdaughter.
Yes, was born on the 1st of January. Happy birthday to them. All right. Any interesting comments or anything else from the comment section? Either one of you?
Well, can I finish my statement?
Oh, I thought you were done. Well, you just said happy birthday. What else?
Right, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, just okay. Yes, she was the first baby born in Catawba County. So, okay, that's all. Yes, happy birthday, Caroline.
Yeah,
We love you.
I thought that was the point.
So he was finished.
I thought that was the point. Was the happy birthday wish, and we did that. Okay, thank you, Isiah.
So John Barber left a good comment. Well, are you laughing at the way I said barber?
Yeah, John Barber. Yeah, go ahead. Does he? Yeah.
Huh?
Does he cut hair? I don't know. Go ahead.
Yeah, he might cut hair. I'll have to ask him. He said,
the
John
barber.
Reap, you are amazing, man. So funny. I have watched all your stuff. One day I'll get to see you live and in person. Thank you for bringing us so much laughter. Happy New Year to you, sir.
My pleasure, and thank you, John Barber. Appreciate that. How about you, Sergeant Have a Ball? Any final thoughts or any comments?
I'm good as far as any thoughts. It's kind of airhead up there anyway, but someone made a suggestion that after he finishes the Sex and the City reviews, or excuse me,
And just like that, yeah.
and just like that, that he should probably start reviewing some of the foreign anime.
Oh no! Oh no! Yeah. Well, I mean, I like it. You are slowly. It seems like you found one good thing about
Yeah,
it.
just
Maybe
one.
it'll grow on you.
The
Who
rest
knows?
was
We'll just
crappy.
keep watching them, keep coming up, and it's fun little assignment. Make you watch stuff you don't want to watch. How about you, Mark? Any final thoughts? Anything you want to say to anybody?
Happy New Year to you and you and you and you and you and you.
All right. Thank you. Yes. All right. Well, next week, you're going to want to watch next week for sure, because finally, the sexy photos that we took are in.
Were mine edited out?
No. They're all in there. This is our quest to be a part of Focus's Page 3. They have a thing called the Page 3 Beauty. That's a local sort of magazine newspaper here in Hickory called The Focus. And we would like to be a Page 3 Beauty. We took some sexy photos, and you're going to hear all about it and see it next week. So come back next week. Also, the Troll Patrol will be back next week. Who did I troll? You'll have to find out. Of course, small town news, best trends, all your normals. Go to countryish.com. Check out my tour dates. Like I said, I'll be in La Jolla, California, San Diego this coming weekend for New Year's Eve and such. I'm still doing cameos. If you want me to do a personalized video message for you or someone else, birthday, whatever, cameo.com/John Reap. Ginger Beard Man on Amazon Prime still. And, I think that's it. I appreciate you guys. For the Alan Jackson, for Sergeant Havelball, for Elliot the Intern, for Intern Isiah, for Mark Hunt, my name is John Reap, and I wish you a bicycle.
Well, life on the farm is kind of laid back, but I wouldn't know that I'm from a cul-de-sac. Don't chew tobacco and I don't smoke crack. Thank God I'm country-ish. Well, a simple kind of life, never did me no harm, but I do know a guy with only one arm. Keep your fancy smartphones and your self-parked cars. Thank God I'm country-ish. Well, I got a podcast, it'll make you giggle. It ain't number one, it's right in the middle. The town's not big, but it ain't too little. It's time for country-ish. Go on, you.
Hey, everybody, it's me again. I just want to say thank you for listening or watching this podcast. We couldn't do this without supporters like you. Oh, wait, are you not a supporter? Well, you could be. It's real simple. Go to countryishpodcast.com. Click on the word support. That will take you to our Patreon page. That's our support page. And from there, you can support us many different ways. There's different levels. You got $5 and up. You got Pewter Pro, Rhinestone level, Executive Zirconia, all the way up to Platinum Elite. And all of them come with different rewards. We're talking hats, T-shirts, ginger beard masks, even be a guest on the show. You got to check out our Patreon page. Go to countryishpodcast.com, click on support, and thank you. You thought I wasn't going to do the share stare? I know she doesn't talk like that. Go Wolfpack. Hit the share button. Yeah, here we go. I'll do it for you. A little bit of fun at the end. You know what I'm saying? Oh, do you believe in sharing the love? I can feel something on top of my head. It's a dumb wig, it's just not enough. Oh. Hit the share button, man. I'm out of breath.